A large crowd of protesters remained in the streets after night fell in Hong Kong, following a massive demonstration Sunday. The protest was largely peaceful, but some skirmishes with police erupted after midnight. Protesters say the proposed law would enable China to prosecute its political opponents in the city. But many also fear the law would give China more control of the autonomous region.
If the bill is passed, it would blur the line between Hong Kong and the mainland. You can say it would be almost like mainland laws being applied in Hong Kong. It would totally destroy the freedoms we've always had and the rule of law that we're so proud of.
After the British handover of Hong Kong to Beijing's rule in 1997, the territory maintained separate governing and economic systems from those of mainland China. But Beijing has worked to exert its control over Hong Kong's political system, leading to major protests in 2004 and 2014.
I joined the march today because I want to take back and fight for the freedom that Hong Kong residents are supposed to have. The motherland once promised that we would have one country, two systems, but now under the regime of Xi Jinping, Carrie Lam, and John Lee, who are gambling with the future of Hong Kong and the freedom that Hong Kong residents used to have, that will no longer exist if this law is passed.
Hong Kong's leader Carrie Lam, who is pushing to pass the law, says the proposed amendments will plug the loopholes so that the city would not be a safe haven for criminals. She said the law would not allow extradition of political and religious dissidents. But protesters do not trust the government.
Hong Kong government and the Chinese government are not on an equal footing. So if Chinese government make a promise to Hong Kong and say, oh, we would not extradite political dissidents, we would ensure fair trial, and if the Hong Kong government extradite its people, its citizens, back to China, and China breach its promise, there's nothing Hong Kong government can do.
Hong Kong's 2014 pro-democracy movement failed to gain any concessions after protesters occupied the heart of the city for 2.5 months. But activists say it is important to continue to stand up for the future of Hong Kong. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.